Alrighty, well, let's get started with our 2020 Topps Chrome Update Sapphire Edition Random Player One Box Break number 2. Or I should say random card or random number, since we use the numeric checklist. Just like with all of our random breaks, we list everybody in random.org in the order of which they purchased their spots. We'll random that list 5 times and then match that up against a numerically ordered checklist from the product. One caveat with this one is because of certain autograph subjects, I believe Trout and Aaron Judge and Bryce Harper, they have multiple base cards in this set. So if we do happen to pull it, we do not have separate autograph spots listed for anybody. So if we happen to get lucky and hit an autograph of one of those 3 players, we will random it to the people that have those particular base card spots. I think for the most part, everybody else has one base card, and then there's several autograph subjects that don't have any, in which case we hit one of those, which we probably will. We will re-random our list to determine who gets that card. Just wanted to throw that caveat out there before we get started. Good luck, everybody. Once. Whoa, what was that? Twice. 3 times. 4. And lucky number 5. And we've got Dusty in the top spot. And we've got Rob in the bottom spot. So we'll pull up our list here. Blow that up a little bit. Cut and paste it over the right. Sort it out so we can see who has which cards before we get started. Oh. Yeah, I didn't think he was playing. He got hit by a pitch the other day. He seemed very fortunate to not have been injured. So he was just jawing from the dugout. It's pretty bad when you get thrown out of a game you're not even playing in and you're not a manager. All right. Let's go through our list. So we've got a David M.A. and a David M.I. in this break. That's why I include the second letter for situations like this. Alrighty. Now that we have been through our list, let's open up our box and see what we get. Good luck, everybody. There's our 8 packs. Pack number 1. Little Kyle Lewis on the back of the first pack. That's a good way to start. First card is Chesler Cuthbert. Next card is Francisco Lindor. Next card is Lane Thomas. And then our last card is our Kyle Lewis rookie debut rookie. How about that? Not too bad there. Pretty tough card. Theoretically, you'd have to open 10 boxes to pull this card. Very nice. Next pack. Jose Suarez. David McKay. Mitch Moreland. And then we have a Gabe Spire rookie. Next pack. Robert Stevenson. King Felix. And then next we have our parallel in our box, Antonio Senzatella. Orange parallel. And that is serial numbered 10 of 25. And then our last card in the pack is a Jesus Tinoco rookie. Next pack. Giancarlo Stanton. Luis Severino. Joe Panic. Secretary Thames. Next pack. We've got our auto in this pack. Clayton Kershaw. Tomas Nido. And then our autograph is Jordan Yamamoto, which I believe was our auto in our first break of this, if I'm not mistaken. And then our last card in the pack is Zach Davies. Next pack. Justin Verlander. Tyler White. Josh Fegley, or Fegley. And then our last card in the pack is Edwin Encarnacion. Next pack. Polar Bear and the Squirrel. Jordy Mercer. Ken Griffey Jr. And Chris Bryant. Last pack. Battery Bath, Walker Buehler, and Russell Martin. Drew Butera. Ryan Weber. And our last card in the box is Alex Bregman. Alrighty, now that we have opened all of our packs, let's go through our list and see who got which cards. But first, I believe I need to do the random for our Yamamoto. So let me set that up real quick, and we'll do that first, and then we'll go through our list, because he does not have a card in the base set. So we will re-random our original list, and determine who gets the Yamamoto auto. Alrighty. Here's our original list. Again, we'll run the random 5 times. Whoever's at the top after the 5th one gets the Yamamoto rookie auto. Once, twice, 3 times, 4, and lucky number 5. And David M gets the Yamamoto. Congrats on that. Alrighty. I should say David M.A. because we have a David M.I. in the brackets too. And David M.A. actually had the top 2 spots. Okay, so let me pull up our original list here. Actually, I'm going to sort these real quick in numeric order just because it makes it a little simpler going through the list than if I'm shuffling up and down. Actually, I'll tell you what, this list is a little shorter than the regular Sapphire list, so I'll just shuffle through. So our first card is our Kyle Lewis rookie, number 21, and that goes to Richard. Congrats on that, Richard. And then next is our Chesler Cuthbert, and that goes to Richard too. Doubling up back to back. Congrats on that. And the next is Jose Suarez, and that goes to Kenneth. Congrats on that, Kenneth. And then next is Lane Thomas, and that goes to David M.A., doubling up. And then next is David McKay, and that goes to Nicholas. Congrats on that. And then next is Francisco Lindor, and that goes to Fred. Congrats on that, Fred. And then next is Robert Stevenson, and that goes to Lawrence H. Congrats on that, Lawrence. And then next is Mitch Moreland, and that goes to Tom. Congrats on that, Tom. And then next is Gabe Spire, and that goes to David M.I. Congrats on that. And then next is King Felix, and that goes to Ben. Congrats on that, Ben. And then next goes our Jesus Tinoco, and that goes to David M.I. Doubling up. Congrats on that. And then next is Giancarlo Stanton, and that goes to Clifford. Congrats on that, Clifford. And then next is Luis Severino, and that goes to Nicholas. Doubling up. Congrats on that. And the next is Joe Panic, and that goes to Keith. Congrats on that, Keith. And the next is Eric Thames, and that goes to David M.A. with the triple. Congrats on that. And the next is Clayton Kershaw, and that goes to Lawrence H. with the double. Congrats on that. And the next is Tomas Nido, and that goes to Richard. Congrats on that. And the next is Zach Davies, and that goes to Mike. Congrats on that, Mike. And the next is Justin Verlander, and that goes to Richard as well. Doubling up. Congrats on that. And the next is Tyler White, And that goes to Mark C. Congrats on that. And the next is Josh Fegley. And that goes to Nick. Congrats on that, Nick. And then next is Edwin Encarnacion. And that goes to Fred. Doubling up. Congrats on that. And then next is Jeff McNeil and Pete Alonso, the polar bear and the squirrel. And that goes to Mike. Doubling up. Congrats on that. And then next is Jordy Mercer. And that goes to David M.A. with the quad. Congrats on that. And then next is Ken Griffey Jr. And that goes to Rob. Congrats on that. And then next is Chris Bryant. And that goes to Mike with the triple. Congrats on that. And then next is the Walker Buehler Russell Martin battery bath. And that goes to Kenneth. Congrats on that, Kenneth. And then next is Drew Rutera. And that goes to Fred with the triple. Congrats on that. And then next is Ryan Weber. And that goes to Tim. Congrats on that, Tim. And then our last base card is Alex Bregman. And that goes to Daniel F. Congrats on that. And then our orange parallel, Antonio Cinzatella. Orange parallel out of 25. And that goes to David M.I. Congrats on that. Well, alrighty. That concludes our 2020 Topps Chrome Update Sapphire Edition Random Player One Box Break number 2. Thanks to everybody that bought spots in the break. As always, we appreciate you all supporting our breaks the way you do. Thanks to everybody that joined us in the live feed for the break this evening. And we'll be back in a couple of minutes with our 2021 Prism Basketball Random Player 2 Hanger Box Break number 2. Thanks again, everybody.